development, and when it comes to identifying and mobilizing the skills of migrants for development. My name is Peter Bonin. I work for Deutsche Gesellschaft für internationale Zusammenarbeit. This is the German implementing agency for development cooperation, and this already gives a little sign in what direction it goes, what I want to say today, because when it comes to Germany's approach about combining the issue of migration with development, it's a very much development-oriented approach. This means in the lead from government side is very much our Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development, and it's a very practice-oriented approach. So I'm not a person from a ministry, but I'm a person from an implementing agency sitting here today. And what I want to show you today, or say some words about, is very much coming from the practical side, and maybe the next steps that come beyond gathering data. First, some words on the level of implementation and where institution-wise the subject we're talking about today is rooted in Germany, because I said I'm working for this GIZ, but having gone through some major organizational restructuring, there has been the idea to put everything what is related to migration and development in a different kind of structure, because on the one side we have development, and then we have development implementation structure. On the other side we have migration, dealing with people on the move. So the German structure working with migration and development is a joint venture out of GIZ and the Federal Labor Agency, and our organization is called CIM, Center for International Migration and Development. And we thought this is a clever thing to do because we deal with both development and people migrating. From a development perspective, I don't want to put water into the wine about what was said today before about the big potentials that migrants have or diaspora can have for development, but I have to say, with the perspective of a development cooperation worker, I see still a very long way to go to make my colleagues in development cooperation understand that migration can even do something good for development and is not bad for it. I think this is a very important point, because I have a lot of colleagues out there in my big organization who still say the basis of our programs is we improve living conditions of people in the field in order to prevent them from migration. So what is good about migration and development? This is a very broad, still very broad position even colleagues of mine take, and this is one area in which we try to work to make them understand, first of all, and this has been said before, of course, and we here in the room know that migration is nothing we can prevent. It does happen anyway, and we have to take all best potentials out of it and make a benefit for it, also for development cooperation, and there is a lot. We know about this. But there's still a lot of people who needs to be persuaded about this. This is one of the strands where we work. This is in the area of preparing concepts. This is in the area of creating the evidence for policy making in this direction. And also there's a different strand where we work, which is a more operational one. And let me quickly give you an overview of what we do here. In the area of developing concepts